Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is episode 6 of my series on No Man's Land. So we are heading up to the store right now. Hopefully this all records smoothly. As you guys know, I do this in multiplayer, but I'm also visiting family in Montana, which doesn't have the best internet service. So it seems to be doing actually pretty good and pretty seems to be pretty smooth. But if it's not as smooth as normally would be, that's a little bit of why. But yeah, so we're heading up to the store. I made 2 purchases. Yes, I know our money was at 38,000 when I came on here. So I spent $22,000. There's a little bit of a glitch there, but I spent $22,000 on stuff. But it's going to be worth it for us in the long run, I think. So as you know, we have a lot of silage bales out there. I did a lot of terraforming off camera, and I'll show you kind of what I did. I did have that mulcher, which I still have leased just in case we come across another stump for now. And we can do some more forestry, obviously, and stuff like that, which we will be doing at some point. But I obviously want to start getting into farming, so we need to start getting ready to do some farming at some point. So I want to start getting that route. Now, the things I bought a trailer and I bought a plow. Now, I know the forestry mulcher at least can make fields, but I didn't really like the way I did actually end up using it to make kind of a field and go through and get all those sticks and stumps out of the way in that whole area that we were looking at. But I didn't really like the way it was terraformed, so I used my front loader bucket and stuff with the terraform mod to terraform it how I kind of wanted it and smooth it out and get it all set up. So as you can see here, I bought a couple things, but yeah, so I figured that this will be a worthwhile investment for us. So we go down to our garage. I bought this guy, which it was a little expensive. For the 9-meter version, for the 8-meter, for the 6-meter version, it was 17,000. It was extra $2,000 to get 9 meters. That's worth it. So 19,000, but we are going to use this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. We can use it to prep fields every year. It's 9 meters, so it works great for us. It runs at 10 miles an hour, which is pretty quick. And we can use it to make fields, which we know we're going to make a lot of fields, obviously, since we're on a map that really only has 1 field. So we're going to get it's going to get its use. So I think that was a worthwhile investment. Some of you guys may disagree, but I think that was worthwhile for us, even though it was a big chunk of our money. And then our trailer here, this guy, it has, well, we don't want to sell it, but it has a couple of configurations. Let's just actually show it off in the store here. If we go to trailers, it's way towards the end right there. This guy right here, so 3,000 starting price. It has a capacity 5,150, 10,330 for a little bit extra, a 14,780, which would be for like chaff and stuff like that. So this one we can use when we start harvesting grain and stuff like that. And it has a bale trailer, which we need a bale trailer configuration. I know we could use our forestry trailer, it'd be a little sketchy, but this will work out a lot better for us, I think, in the long run, as far as transporting our silage bales to sell. And I do have a subscriber contract. I'll read off the information. I don't have it in front of me. But we are going to sell some of our bales to a subscriber who needs them. And I'll explain the whole storyline behind that here in a little bit. But for now, yeah, a lot of you guys have added business suggestions for me, which I really appreciate. I think at last count, I had 100 people that wanted to do open businesses on here. Obviously, I can't do all of them. But we will keep doing what we can do to get most of them rolling and up and running and stuff like that. And I do want to try to incorporate as many people as possible. If you saw me heart your comment or leave a like on your comment or whatever the case may be, that means I've read it. I haven't gotten all my comments through. I'm still behind on comments, but I'm trying to catch up as I, of course, record on my time off. If you guys didn't know, my grandfather, unfortunately, did pass away. So I'm with family right now, and we had the funeral services last week. And stuff like that. So that's why I've been a little bit absent from YouTube, but I did miss playing on No Man's Land, so I'm hopefully going to be driving back home tomorrow if all goes well and all goes to plan. But I still wanted to hop on here and hopefully get an episode out for you, so you guys can be watching that episode while I'm driving home to Washington from Montana. So that's my plan as far as all that goes. But yeah, so I wanted to get on here and do a little bit of recording and everything like that. We're basically right off from where I left off the last episode, so everything I have going on, we're basically just going to get a field set up over there, which I might actually do a little bit of a time lapse of me putting that field in. And then we also have our bale trailer here, so what we can do as well, and maybe I'll put this in the time lapse, is we can get set up to load some bales onto our trailer. We'll probably start with the bales down over here. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. We want to get a few on there. It's not a very big trailer, obviously, but again, it was also only $3,000, so I can't really complain too much about that. We'll back it up a little bit. So I'm not really sure exactly how I want to do my field out here, but I do want to put a field here. But as you can see, I've kind of smoothed it out and it's nice and terraformed. I did accidentally terraform over a pile of rocks, so we don't have those anymore, but if we need more rocks, we can always dig some up somewhere. But yeah, so we'll go along probably here, just up here to the tree line, and curve back down over here, and then I'll probably go out to probably this rock here, and then I'll probably shoot over this way. We'll make a nice big kind of field in here. As far as all that goes, if I actually go just into build mode here, just to show you guys, Stop zooming in. I want to zoom out. I'll probably put a field probably along here. Okay, go across the back of the silos here. Go up to about here, or maybe not quite that far, just up to about here, up to that rock. Shoot up over here and then over here. So just this little round area, put a little bit of a field in there. We'll leave this all for grass for now. Obviously, we can lease stuff to get some more silage stuff. But yeah, so the bales should sell. I mean, they're 3,500 liters each. They should sell, I think at last, well, right now the price is 174 per 1,000 liters. So we're looking at, shoot, I don't know, probably $600 or $700 a bale. So we're going to be doing okay on that. We're going to make quite a bit of money off of that, which would be good for us. But yeah, so I want to kind of put that in. I'll probably put a time lapse into me putting in that. And then I might actually, as part of that time lapse, where is my little, where is it? I don't know where I put my little tool thing, but if we go, don't take that out. If we go into our garage, in case you guys didn't know this, if I wanted to find, this guy's what I want to find, I can hit show on map. But how about, it'll show me, oh, so it is right over there. It'll show you exactly where it is, so it gives you kind of a nice beacon tag, which is really cool. That was not a feature we had in FS19, which is pretty sweet that we have it here. Oh, it's just ahead of there. Okay, perfect. So it's right in there. I can grab that here in a second and get that all set up, good to go. We'll dump this off right here for the time being. And then we will grab this here. So you'll see kind of some chaos in the timeline. I don't know if I don't like the way the time lapse turned out, I won't put it in, but I'll try to see if I like it or not. I'm sure I'll probably think it's fine, but there. Now that way that's all set up to go for when we want to do that. And I'll just hook up to the plow because I don't think the front loader attachment will get in our way. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put a quick time lapse in. We'll kind of talk about it at the end as far as everything goes, but I'll put a time lapse in of me getting that field in and getting some bales loaded up. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, folks, well, we got that all loaded up. So that is 12 bales on there, plus 2 more on the front. Now, the total number of bales we have, well, I'll go over that in a second. So we have 2 contracts, actually. One I forgot about that I gotten a while ago. So we have 2 subscriber contracts we're actually going to complete in this episode. The first one was Bradley Amon. He said he needed 30 round bales of silage to feed his cows. Said he didn't have enough in storage. He said he'll pay us 10% above the local price. So if we take a look in here at the local price or silage, it is $174. So I'll write that down, 10% above $174 for the local price. So we're looking at, if I get a calculator out now, that's how much he's paying. We do have another contract that's going to pay a little less than that, but that's okay. So if we do what, 174 times 1.1, we're looking at oops, I can't type at all, of course. Okay, let's clear my calculator out. 10 times, or no, I can't do anything. 174 times 1.1. Oh geez, it's all messed up again. 174 times 1.1. Enter. 191.4 times 3.5. So per bale, times 24. We're only doing 24 bales, which is gonna be 16,077. So 16,077. Now the reason for that is because I don't have that many bales. So the reason we're only going to do that is because that's what we got. We only have so many bales out there. So, geez, that was wild. I couldn't do math there for a second. So 10% above market. Sorry. Welcome to the Farmer Crop channel, where this is how we go about things. So then the other 24, because we only have 48 bales, so 24 are going to go to Bradley Amon, and he's going to pay us a total of 16,077 for those, because that's 10% above market. Now, Niels Bannock also sent us a message. He said, "Hey, FC Dutch Farmer here. Due to a lightning strike, my hay shed burned down in September. I would gladly buy your silage bales to feed my cows this winter. I need 30 bales." And he offered 400 a bale. I'm going to bump his price up to 500 a bale, which I think he'll be all right, because he said, "Hey, is 400 good for you? I got to do at least 500, I think, on that to make it good to go for us based on the prices." So that's going to be 12,000 for 24 bales, because it'll be 500 a bale. So we're not looking at other things. So it's 500 times 24, so 12,000. And I know he's getting a little bit better deal. Bradley didn't have quite enough in storage, and Niels had a little bit of a natural disaster there. So we want to help him out as best as possible. We don't want to overcharge him too much. But I think that's fair, since that's what Bradley offered, and that's what Niels offered us there. So that'll take care of all of our silage bales. Now, they aren't fermented yet. As you know, they are fermenting slowly. If you didn't know that, in FS22, you do have to wait for your bales to ferment. So this one is 4% fermented. It's currently just grass right now, but it will ferment into silage. So what we're going to do, though, is we're actually going to get these shipped off right away. We're going to get them shipped off to those guys, and they should be able to wire a payment over. That way, by the time they get to them, they will be pretty much good to go for silage by the time they get shipped over to those guys. As far as all that goes, we will get that handled. They're going to send trucks over here to pick them up and everything like that. So all we got to do is get them up to basically the shipping center, which is essentially what serves as the shipping center is these guys here. They're very nice, the vehicle shop. Obviously, we've spent some money with them and stuff like that. So while we're still spending money with them, they're still willing to ship stuff, or at least hold stuff there for us and help us kind of manage shipping from their port, since they're right on, as you know, there's a major highway that runs through here. So that's where trucks can get in and out easily and stuff like that. So we are going to get all those delivered in this episode. So Niels Bannock, aka Dutch Farmer, and Bradley Amon, your bales will be on their way very soon. Sorry I couldn't do the full 30. All we have is 48 out here, so we'll give you guys each 24. I think that sounds pretty fair. But that's the plan, so hopefully that works out, and that's awesome. We're getting our first actual subscriber contracts done, 2 of them, as a matter of fact, getting those guys squared off right away. So as far as the rest of this episode goes, I'm not honestly sure what we need to be doing. So we probably should do some more, that's right, they got that over there, the businesses on that. I do like that I'm playing this in multiplayer. I think that's going to make it, I mean, especially further down the road, we got 1,000 different businesses on here. We won't actually have that many, but we have a bunch of different stuff going on. It'll make it easier for us to distinguish what's ours and what's everyone else's. So, okay, and I love the fields show up on the map. Gosh, that's so nice. That is just so nice that once you put the fields in there, they show up, so you can actually see where your fields are at, which that one looks like it's bigger than this one, which is kind of nice. So we'll run these 2 fields. This one I'll probably end up plowing. I should have just done that as part of the time lapse, but end up plowing that. And then, so let's look at the crop calendars here. So we're in October, which actually it's planting season for wheat and barley. Ooh, that is tempting. We don't have a seeder though, and I think we probably should wait. I'd rather kind of run off of this schedule here, if that makes sense. Which, what is this? That's cotton. Probably not going to do cotton, though we can't we? Because there's no temperatures or anything. Sorghum wouldn't be a bad one. Sorghum would be kind of nice to do. Potatoes and sugar beets would be kind of nice to do at some point, but that's a lot of expensive equipment. So I think, honestly, to start, since we do have a baler and we can bale the straw, oats might be a good one for us to go about things. So I might end up doing oats and soy, potentially, maybe do one of each of those. Maybe plant the oats in March, or maybe in just April we'll just plant a bunch of stuff. So April, and yeah, maybe in April what we'll do is we'll plant, because what we're running, 2-day months? What are we running on here? I can't even remember now. Yeah, 2-day months. Okay, seasonal growth, yep, snow on, yep, okay. So yeah, let's go back to that calendar. There we go. Yeah. So I think what we'll end up doing is probably oats and soybeans. Let me know what you guys think. Something different down there. We also could do sorghum. If we have a third field, maybe we'll do 3 different crops. Because I mean, the harvest will be fine, and then we can store the stuff. And then as we get better prices for different things, because they probably sell at different good prices at certain times. But I mean, and then we get a little bit of money from the straw, which I know it's not gonna be a lot, but hey, it is what it is. It's a little bit extra for us. I do not want to do chickens on here. Some of you guys will say, hey, grow wheat and barley and get some chickens rolling. That's a great way to make money. And I don't think it's cheating or anything like that. I know I mean, some people think it's a little cheating because they do make you a lot of money. I have done chickens before. I haven't done the other animals. So I want to kind of stay away from chickens. I know they're simple and easy to start out with. I just kind of want to do something different. So I think that's fair that I want to do that. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. So yeah, as far as major purchases go, well, we also have to consider the fact that we still owe the bank $100,000. We are paying interest on that. So, and again, we cannot take an improved loan. So after we pay some of that back, we can't take any more out. So I think in the meantime, and potentially for the rest of this episode, I might actually finish clearing the trees up to our property line over here. We might even extend this field down into there. I think that would be a good goal for us this episode. And then we'll leave these trees kind of as our emergency trees. And I kind of, well, at least the trees behind the house, because I kind of like those trees being there. And honestly, at some point, this probably won't be a field. This will probably be animals or something along those lines. We'll have our fields going this way. I kind of know my layout from what I did previously. We're already doing something different than my layout I did previously when I played this on FS19. And I want to keep doing that. So I want to do something. I just want to do different stuff. And eventually at other points in this game, we might do like a big forestry operation or something like that out there. And we kind of want to expand, obviously, and do that. The town used to be built off of this central area. I know we're kind of already starting to kind of do that, as build it off of that, but I might want to build it more focused over here in this corner. I think is what I'm probably going to try to do, just to change it up, because I don't want it to be the same, obviously. So yeah, I'll get some forestry done. Let me see what time are we in on the episode here. Let me take a look at that. We're not too far into the episode, so I think what I'll do some forestry out over here, and we'll get some of that done, and then I might even, yeah, we'll do that, and I'll probably bring you guys back in when I'm plowing a little bit and getting in the rest of our field, and we'll probably wrap up the episode there. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit. All right, everyone, I was gonna go. So the next day I was gonna go ahead and deliver some of these bales, but we are out of fuel. Look at the fuel gauge. I would have thought we would be able to make a little farther. Oh, I knew we were low, but we made it just to here, and I just... Oh, gosh. Let's see if there's... I don't know if I have anything installed that will... It's like a small fuel thing I could buy. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, gosh. Thankfully, we're right at the store. God. Sorry to bring you guys back in. This actually will probably be the end of the episode, but this is just too funny. This is too funny. I can't believe we ran out right here. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, alive. That's too funny, guys. I'm sorry. This is what we're all about here on the Farmer Crab channel, these disasters that we get. Let's go. I can't wait. So close to the fuel pumps. So close. Oh. There we go. Oh, man. In case you don't know how I do the roleplay aspect of this, obviously this is getting, in quotes, shipped out to our prospective people. So I wrote down the amount 15,8, well, 825 is our new amount, because I just bought that fuel canister, so I'm gonna write that down. 15,825. So this time I do the roleplay aspect of things. We'll take these bales here. Oh, okay. I know it takes them somewhere. Probably takes them over here then. At least it should. There we go. Okay, this one it'll take them. And we should be able to drop these guys off. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we got a little bit of money there. That doesn't matter. That's not what we're looking for. So if I go over here, and I go to this, and the new feature in this, if I hit the equal sign, I can reset our money to 15,825. And there we go. It takes out exactly how much we need as far as that goes. And before I forget, that's buy fuel, for the love of goodness. Otherwise, we are not going to have enough fuel to make it. Oh, man, that's too funny. Thankfully, right next to the store, we'll just purchase that real quick. Oh, there we go. Let's get this baby gassed up so we don't have to worry about that again. Gosh, guys, that's just too funny. It just cracks me up. But yeah, off camera before the next episode, I will probably try to go ahead and... We'll see how much fuel it took. Woo, 356, not too bad. I will probably try to get all of these silage bales delivered up here so we can get payment for our contracts. In addition to that, what I'll probably end up doing is getting some of that forestry done, potentially off camera, doing some of that stuff I was going to do off camera anyways, but drove up here, ran out of fuel. I did fast forward to the next day just because I wanted to be able to do it when it was a little bit lighter out, which I think is fair, and we obviously are fine as far as time and everything goes in game. Before we need to plant and have everything ready, we're gonna run out of stuff to do, honestly, because we don't have obviously days and days worth of stuff to do, which is fine. We'll get everything set to go as soon as possible, and then we'll just kind of wait until planting season comes. And then actually, what I haven't checked yet is the sales today. Anything on sale? We need to keep an eye out for a planter. Or excuse me, a seeder. Well, I'd also probably buy a planter. We might change out what we grow if we get a planter that's on sale as opposed to a seeder. So we'll kind of keep an eye out for that. But that's our plan, guys. So yeah, I will do some of that stuff off camera, but that is this episode for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.